Hello and welcome to the Gfinity Pro Scrims. My name is Chris Trout, aka the Trout91. In this episode of Pro Scrims, we're going to be watching Infused versus SK Gaming. Infused Gaming actually had a very rough start to Ghosts, both time and teammates changing. Jake actually retired for a brief moment of time. He did come back. They've had a difficult time with all sorts of events going on in their lives that have prevented them from scrimming, but they have been hitting it very hard recently. And SK Gaming, we've seen them in the previous weeks doing some amazing things, and they have picked up Rox and Kivy to their lineup to complete the squad. And I believe Shox will be playing as the coach in these games. So we're going to be starting up this first map. It's going to be Domination on Strike Zone, one of my favorite maps, as I've said in previous weeks that have gone by. It is one of those high octane maps that you can just never really be sure as to what's going on, and it does create some exciting gameplay. That and Sovereign is probably my favorite Domination maps to watch. And as I said before, on Friday we were going to be graced with the presence of Broadcaster mode, and I'm going to be taking the wheel and trying to learn how to use it on the fly. This is the first time I'm using Broadcaster mode. We like to live by a YOLO lifestyle here at Gfinity. Yes, I did say YOLO, and I suppose that will only be me living the solo lifestyle if I keep talking like that. But moving on, Jake is going to be moving over to the jump up walkway area. He's going to get shut down very early by an SK member, and from this, it looks like Jake's going to spawn on Vintage. We're going to check out the camera angles. I'm actually trying to get to grips with using this broadcaster mode, but him and Vintage pick up that A flag. They are losing the B flag, so Jake's going to run in there. He's going to pick up a kill on Quickie. Check behind him. Oh my god, McMillix! Sit down, my friend. You have just got absolutely destroyed so early on. That can't be a good mindset to be in. Only so briefly into the game. I don't exactly know how long it's gone, because for some reason the overall scoreboard has disappeared from my view. That might be something to do with the fiddly settings on broadcaster mode, but let's see how that goes in Vintage. With that AR work, he's doing a great job of locking down this A flag. It looks like he's just going to be told to keep an eye on that A flag, make sure no one comes from behind, and all Jake and the rest of them have got to do is make sure that they are looking over from the C flag. And Vintage, once again, so patient, such accurate AR work. He is an absolutely phenomenal sniper as well, that I'm sure we'll see later on in the series, because he always impresses in Search and Destroy when he does have that sniper rifle out. And he is using these crates to his advantage as cover, as one of the SK lineup is going to move to that A flag. He's actually going to back off as well to try and come through the middle. He's sure that Vintage is there. Elixir is going to get a little bit impatient and run out. He's going to get caught with his pants down. Storage being so patient as well, just locking down this B flag. Looks like he is given the role of just dropping on that B flag. Oh my god, Stora! Absolutely surprised by that. Rox being so patient behind that fridge. Pops out and he's like, hey buddy, and he's like, oh my god, sit down. And he puts him to shame in that situation. Great start from the Infused lineup here. They are absolutely running away with it right now, and it's up to SK to mount something, and they are all spawning on the B flag. They do have possession of the C flag, as Infused are going to try and rock their world in the kitchen. Store is going to move over to C flag, see if he can disrupt things a little more. They don't want to give up this early lead that they have mounted, as Kivy's going to come for the challenge. We're going to jump into this fourth camera in the bar and see what's happening. Vintage is going to charge in there. Can he pick up a two-piece? The only thing about that camera angle is you actually have the kill feed disappear, which is a little bit difficult to tell exactly what's going on. So I will try and not use it too much, so we can actually keep up to date with what's going on. And the only way around that is to actually show what the live scores are, but then again, it is a little bit delayed when it tells you someone has actually died. And it looks like the scoreboard has actually disappeared. I'm still trying to figure out in my head exactly how this whole thing works. There we go, it's back up. And it looks like SK are still a little bit behind, but they are coming back into this. They do have two flags in their possession. Looks like they're setting up a very similar setup to what Infused had at the beginning of this half in Domination. And it's going to be a good comeback if they can bring this back. They are 8 points down at present with 2 minutes left in the game. Quickie's going to be rotating around to the A flag, as the Infused lineup actually got all killed there. And they are starting to spawn on the C flag. Two of them coming through the pro shop. Actually, one's backed off, and they are going to continue to lock down this A flag. A very heavy defense by them, as Infused look for an answer to this lineup. And they are whittling down those points in their favor. As Rox is going to be looking down the middle. He's going to come around to the A flag. He spots one person go down, but Quickie is going to pick up a kill in kind. And he's going to move right round to the C flag. Surely they're going to be spawning there, and they are starting to spawn there. Another one is going to go down. It looks like Rox trying to challenge them in the pro shop. He knows they're going to be there. There's one member. Actually, someone spawned with him. There's two of them there. He shouldn't challenge this. No, he's going to challenge anyway. That's a poor mistake from him. They're surely going to pick up the B flag if they can get out of there. And it looks like Quickie is going to make sure they bring back this flag as they actually neutralized it there. They are in the lead by about 2 points at this stage. It's going to be 3 very soon. There it is, 3 points in the lead. They've got one Lone Ranger in the B flag. He's actually moved to the kitchen. As all the Infused members are coming through. One that's actually shut down the kitchen. 2 of them on the B flag. They're surely going to alert that SK member. Who is it? I'm not exactly sure. He's going to get shut down. Another one coming through the kitchen as well. He, once again, is going to get shut down. So Infused have 2 flags in their favor so far. A member of the SK lineup, as well as his teammate, are going to be jumping on the C flag, and they're going to cap that. Surely it is, in fact, Quickie. For some reason, the names seem to disappear when you switch with some of the buttons. I'm still figuring it out. It's a good little feature of the broadcaster mode. There's a little bit kinks and bugs that need to be worked out, but hopefully those will get rectified by Infinity Ward soon enough. But Kiwi's going to actually drop lots of... Oh my god, Mac Millix has actually repaid the favor with that knife on Stora there. And he's going to feel a little bit good about that one. They do pick up the A flag. He's going to challenge Vintage with Vintage. So good at slaying. He is an absolute monster with that Remington. And he's just going to pick up the A flag. There's an actually sneaky beaver there. Rock's trying to be a little bit of a ninja in that corner. He's going to get taken down. Vintage again. Such raw slaying power this man has. It's absolutely phenomenal to watch him. I've watched him at quite a few events now, and he is always keen to impress the guys. As we equal it up at 82 to 82. So basically, that half meant nothing. If you're new to Call of Duty competitive in Domination, because there is no 2-half system like there was in Black Ops 2, we play the first half on one side of the map, we end it after 5 minutes, play the second one, and then the accumulative score at the end is added up. So basically that half counted for nothing, so they've almost wasted our times. Damn those guys wasting our time like that. But we're going to go into the second half all square. It's going to be an exciting turn of events, and it'll be interesting to see how the two teams start off. It's almost like the game of Domination should be decided within the first few seconds, because it's the real time to actually gain some sort of advantage, because all the flags are neutral, and you know exactly where the team are from the get-go. So it's an easy way to pick up points straight from the start, and if you play it correctly, you can almost ensure that you will win from the start. And with 5 minutes, there's not a huge amount that can actually go on in that time period. At least I like to think that. As we're going to start this game up, let's see if we can jump on board. Who are we going to jump on board with? It's going to be Stora and in the Infused code. Let's actually see what the SK lineup are going to do from the start, as they're on the opposite side this time around. I'm sure someone's going to move through the pro shop. It looks like we're actually going to get 2 SK members come around the back of the pro shop. One's going to be on the jump up. They've actually gone straight to the C flag. Vintage is going to get shut down. Jake is, and there's actually one behind the statue still. Elixity picks up a 3-piece. Holy wow. Elixity right off the start, coming out of the gates. He's not messing around here. He picks up 3 kills straight from the start, and that gives the Infused lineup a great chance to cap on the B flag, and they are in the driving street straight away. Elixity trying to pick up that 2-piece, only gets 1 for his efforts there, but it's a great little advantage for Infused as they start off this Domination second half. And Kiwi's looking to try and get something. He does pick up a kill there on Elixity, but Stora shuts him down. So they're in a bit of a pickle here. SK have got to mount something together. They're probably going to have to move as a team to that B flag. It looks like Stora is probably in there again. I noticed in the first half, his job looked like he was just to lock the B side down as much as possible and not leave that room. And he is there again. He picks up 2 kills in the end. Elixity picks up a 3rd. That's all of the SK members down, and they are in a lot of trouble right now, as one of them is actually trying to cap the C flag. He actually takes him down. They do get the cap back, but another one's trying to pick it up. Got another one coming around there, and he's going to pick up that flag. But Jake here picks up the A flag with his teammate. I think that's Vintage again. But something I forgot to mention previously was that Josh is actually not available tonight. He actually had to go to see his dad so he can borrow some money for iSeries, I believe, because he is actually waiting for payments from other tournament organizers that he hasn't actually received yet. So that man needs to go and get his cash so he can compete at the LAN event at iSeries this weekend, and there will be a tournament for you guys. I'm sure there'll be some sort of stream going on for that, so you can see some of the top players in the European scene at these events. Some of them been on the Pro Scrims. I believe Infused will be there. There'll be TCM, Vitality, Aware. I think some of the Epsilon boys may not be going as a team, but they'll certainly be there in some form. So it's going to be an interesting weekend for Call of Duty. Lots of Call of Duty action straight from the get-go. And Jake just absolutely going huge there. He was having an absolute storming run before being shut down by Kivi, as I was trailing on about absolutely nothing. But the main point of that whole long story was Stora is picking up for Josh in this series, and he's doing a great job of fulfilling that role. And they're actually ahead by 23 points at this point, with half the game gone. SK have really got to start to turn it up and pull it together, because they are struggling to get back into this. They're constantly being outslayed. Jake is going an absolute mental storm right now with that Bison, and it looks like Quickie is going to be spawning out B flag. They do have them almost in that spawn lock. They managed to get a couple of kills in their favor. They're going to push out to that A flag and try and switch things up. We're going to jump on these cameras to see what is going on in the area. So you see Vintage there. He's going to get shut down. You see Elixty coming out the pro shop as well. Kivi's going to be capping that A flag. He's going to move through the smoke and see what he can make of it. He's going to shut him down. Elixty going huge there. It looks like he got a two-piece. Unfortunately, the kill feed disappeared. Yeah, he did, in fact, get a two-piece there. Macmillan's just shutting down this B flag. It's not really going to be a good idea for them, because they are almost double the points behind. With only 1 minute 40 left, they've got to make something happen. He's going to move with Rocks onto the pro shop. There's actually an Infused member on that pro shop. What can he do? He's going to pick up one. He's going to pick up two, in fact. He's trying to pick up a third. I don't think he's going to do it. No, he's not going to do it, but it doesn't matter to him. He's going to carry on with what he was doing. And it looks like SK are almost losing all the flags as Elixty picks up the B flag. They're losing the C flag, and the A flag is about to go in favor of Infused at this point, but they are taking back that C flag. Let's get this big camera out. The entire Infused members spawning on that B flag. They do pick up the C flag. There's only a minute left, but they've got to make 34 points back somehow. They've got to get a triple cap. Astora is just doing a storming work at locking down this B flag once again with the knife. What is that, man? Oh my god, I don't even know what he's doing right now. He's just having an absolute bombing of a game. I'm running out of adjectives and verbs and stuff to describe what he's doing, but it's absolutely magical to watch, as they are teaching SK a lesson in domination. Kivi putting up a great and stellar effort to try and come back into this, but Vintage slaying power and Stora is just so good right now. Quickie gets an answer on him. 30 seconds left into this. This is going to go in the favor of Infused. A great display of domination there. Macmillan's actually trying to make something happen, and it looks like Jake's going to be hiding behind that pillar. Picks up one kill. He's going to reload. Kivi's coming around the corner. Oh my god! Jake has just turned on Kivi right there, and Macmillan's and Kivi so upset with that they've actually left the game. That is just that is hilarious to watch. We're only in the first map, boys. You don't need to leave the game right now. And he's left his two teammates to pick up the scraps. That's going to be game. That's a 48-point lead in the end in favor of the Infused lineup. Such impressive slaying ability from Vintage and Jake there. And Stora as well. Elixty having a great game himself as well, getting 3 captures to his name and 12 kills. Fantastic play from the Infused lineup. It looks like that scrimming they've been doing recently has really paid off in this affair. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and after that we'll be back with some search and destroy action. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a little bit. Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity Pro Scrims. My name is Chris Trout, aka the Trout91, and we're watching Infused versus SK Gaming. Infused having a stellar performance in the Domination previously, so much so that 2 of the SK members actually quit the game. And I believe in that last game we had Infused host the game, and SK are going to host the Search and Destroy. So we're going to be jumping at Search and Destroy on Octane. Octane, one of my favourite Search and Destroy maps. Even though the play is usually to one bomb site, it's always interesting to see how the 2 teams use the cover and change their approaches and what kind of setups they have. And it's one of those maps where we usually see a lot of sniping action occur. And knowing Vintage like I do, he does enjoy a good sniping session, so I'm sure we're going to be seeing him using one sort of sniper or another. And we shall flick through the players and see what's going to go on. We're on board with Elixir. He is using that Remington. Was previously using a submachine gun. He's actually going to switch to the AK-12 with the muzzle brake. Let's get a little outside. Oh, looks like Vintage using a sniper rifle. I'm not sure exactly which one that is or where he's going to go with it. But Elixir and co are going to be going to the B bomb site. Stora picking up the bomb on this occasion. A big early grenade, probably a little bit too early if anything. He's actually got 2 grenades on. Vintage with the sniper. Oh, that looks like the Lynx sniper rifle there. First time I've seen one of those used in competitive. It's usually the L116 or the, is it the UMS sniper rifle, the 2 bolt actions. So it's interesting to see him use that one. We've got Jake here with the Vepr of Peace. Big up the Vepr of Peace, one of my favourite submachine guns. You actually see on the mini-map one little inclusion is that we can see where both teams are at the same time. And there's Quickie. He's actually going to shut down Jake. No, Jake's going to shut him down, in fact. And Mac Millet's just lying there so patiently. Vintage taken down early. Kivi's putting some shots down. Let's see how this pans out. Stora's going to go for the early bomb plant. Looks like Jake's going to get shut down by Kivi. Kivi doing a great job with that sniper rifle as well. So we're going to pan across. Look at this. Beautiful. I should be a cameraman or something for an important movie. Pay me lots of money. But we're on board with Elixir. He's got all the work with his teammate. He's actually taken down. So there's one member. It's Stora against 3 of them. He's actually going to get tagged up. He shouldn't challenge this. No, he's going to challenge anyway. Rox is going to shut him down. That's an easy victory for SK right there. And Kivi's going to pick up the defuse. He has 2 kills to his name and the defuse. Let's see how Infused switch things up in the next round. Great little play from SK Gaming. They're just patient with what they were doing. Set up around that B bomb site. It's one of those maps. It is so predictable that you know people are going to be going to that bomb site every time because it's so close. And getting to the other one, it can be very difficult. You're never too sure exactly where they're going to be sitting up. But let's see how Killerfish answer back in this attack. They're going to be using Rox with that L116 thermal. He's going to spot someone coming over the B. He's going to shout that out. He's jumped into the building. He's going to miss the shot though and give away his position. Mac Millix picks up Elixir in this situation. Kivi with that silenced MTAR. See what he's going to do. Is he going to check through this kitchen? Oh, just spots the backside of someone. He's going to call that out. He's going to challenge. Jake's going to get taken down. Stora picks up a kill on Quickie in that confrontation as well. They're going to be making a play for this bomb site right now. Smoke has gone down. Mac Millix going to be jumping on it. Stora's up on one of the pawn shop buildings. It looks like the diner one, in fact. He's going to be putting some shots down. He does get the kill on the bomb planter there, so that's going to be very good for Infused right now. It's 2v1 in this situation. Ignore my little arrow. That is, in fact, me moving around the map, making things for you to follow very difficult. But Mac Millix is going to try and play the patient game, see if he can bait someone out. Actually, in fact, it's Stora on his own. My bad. It's Killerfish, Rox, and SK Quickie in the... No, sorry, Mac Millix. I'm getting all confused. Against Stora. Stora's going to try and bring out something special in this situation. Oh, it's Vintage, in fact. I'm getting so confused. What's going on here? But Vintage is on board. He picks up a kill with that sniper rifle. Let's see what he does. Is it going to be exciting? Let's find out. He does switch to the pistol. He's going to challenge in there. No, he's going to get shut down. The bomb is going to go off as well. That's SK Gaming 2-0 up in this series for the Search and Destroy. Overall in the series, it is 1-0 to Infuse. It's always Search and Destroy that messes me up and sends me a bit loopy, but I'm going to try and perform to my utmost best for you boys at home. And the match is going to start up. Let's see. Let's jump on board with SK, Mac Millix, and Quickie are going to run through the middle. They're going to go straight to the B flag. It looks like they have got their running shoes on. And it looks like Vintage is going to pick that one up. He's not happy about your early charge. Jake's going to come into this door building way. We do see one of the... I think that's Quickie who usually sits in that position. Oh, he does spot him! No, he's... Macmillix, in fact, is taking him down. He's been sitting in that spot quite a little bit. He's actually going to challenge on the bomb. He does take him down as well. So this isn't a good situation. It looks like Vintage, I think that might be, is on the left-hand side. Kivy is up on the pawn shop with that thermal. So it is a 2v1 in this situation. And I'm pretty sure he knows that someone's there. They are on the defense. Elixir putting shots down. He has spotted Kivy up there. He's going to call it out to his teammate. He's probably going to try and pick that bomb up. He has got 38 seconds on it. Oh, Kivy with the shot. Just getting caught out trying to pick up the bomb. It's 1v1 now. Vintage versus Kivy. Who is the more superior sniper? I've been watching Kivy lately. He is a fantastic sniper, and equally Vintage is just as good. He's going to pick up Zulu's Vepper there. He is going to chuck down the smoke just to distract Kivy a little bit as he makes his way forward. He has spotted him as well. He's not going to shoot because he's not going to pick up that kill from there. Just being a little bit patient. He's going to challenge it. He does pick up the kill in the end. Vintage winning that one-on-one against Kivy in that situation. Kivy putting himself in a bad situation. He jumps down, gives away his position as well. Vintage doing a great job of jumping out with the Vepper piece and puts him down. So that's going to be 1 point in favor of Infused there. 2-1 overall to SK Gaming. It looks like Infused are going to be on the defense now, so it could be a good time for them to pick things up. And we've actually got 2 snipers here. It looks like Stora's got a silent sniper, well, a thermal sniper rifle as well. He's going to jump on the pawn, and Vintage is going to look down this A corridor. Quickie with the Remington's going to come around the backside just to see what's out there on the B flag. See if they've got their running shoes on, and they do in fact challenge it. But there's an early first blood on Macmillix from Elixir there. So that's not going to be a good situation for SK as Rox is going to jump on. Lots of sniper rifles actually coming out here. I like it, boys. I like it. It's good stuff to watch. Everyone loves a good snipe-off. We saw some amazing snipes at the weekend at MLG Columbus. In fact, Clayster making an absolutely sensational snipe. Almost clutched it as well from that round on this map, in fact. So we could see some amazing sniping coming out here. And that's going to be Kivy and Quickie picking up 2 kills. So it's all up to Elixir to do something here. Oh no, he's still got Vintage on his side. Let's see what he does. He's taken down in end. Vintage with the sniper rifle. He's got the links. He doesn't know where Rox is actually, which is a bit of a surprise. Let's see what he's doing here. He's going to move into the B-bomb site. He does spot someone. Great snipe there from Vintage. Just picks him out. Doesn't give away too much of his position. Doesn't give away too much to aim at, and just picks him up. Great. And it looks like 2 of the SK members are going to do a smart thing here and challenge together. Looks like we got one coming around. It is, in fact, I think that was Kivy in the end who picks up the kill. See, it was, in fact, Kivy. A bit of a mirror final kill cam here. Very similar to the last round where Vintage picked up the final kill on him. The only difference there was the guns in possession. So that's going to be 3-1 to SK Gaming. Great little search and destroy this is turning out to be. Lots of action. Very different kind of style to what I'm used to seeing on Octane. Seems there's a lot more kills going down rather than bomb plants at this present time. Jake is using the SC-2010 at this moment in time. He's going to move up to this middle tank. He's coming straight through the middle, and remember, Stalker has been disabled in the rule set. So it's not going to be the easiest time for those who don't use assault rifles early. And as I say that, Rox picks up a kill on Vintage. That's the one man you do not want to keep alive early on in the game because he's so deadly with that Lynx sniper rifle. But Rox has picked it up in return. He's going to jump on this. Rox looking out on the window. He does just about pick up that kill on Story, and it looks like it's going to alert one of the Infused lineup. It is in fact Elixir who picks up a kill on Rox. Surely he should have known that something was going to be alerted and come up and challenge him in the strip club. But no, Rock's not really aware of what was going on around him, but he does pick up 2 kills in his favor, so that's good for them. Elixir answers back and picks up a kill on Kivy, so it's 2v2 situation now. Quickie looking over to the strip club, see what he can spot. He does spot someone, and he does pick up Elixir, and there's Macmillix picking up the kill on Jake. Very simple stuff from the SK lineup, not too much of a panic, 2v2 situation, and those guys were far too dispersed between each other to do much about it. And there's the final kill cam. Macmillix on Jake to make it 4-1 in this search and destroy. Let's see how Infused can mount a comeback in this situation, or SK going to go on to finish it in the next 2 rounds. Let's see what it's going to happen. We're on board with Macmillix and Kivy and co. Kivy's going to move forward. Looks like they're going straight for that A-bomb. They're not messing around here. He's got that M-TAR. Let's get on this outside camera and see what's happening. Still, in fact, I think one of the Infused lineup actually got taken down in that situation. So it is 3v... No, there's 2 members left. It is Vintage and Stora against 4 of the SK lineup, and they are set up and ready to go on that 8th bomb site. Stora picks up a great grenade on Kivy. Vintage has that Link sniper rifle in his hands. What's he going to do? He's going to look down the side. Surely he's going to spot someone at some point. One of them's actually just sitting on top of the bomb. Another kill. Stora picks up Rocks in that confrontation. He picks up Quickie as well. What's going to happen here is 2v1 in this situation. One of them backing off, going right round the back, trying to give them a chance to go and defuse it and bait them out. He's going to come right back through the building. Stora's jumping up onto the overlook. Vintage taken down there. He's going to be weak. Stora's surely going to challenge this. Can he pick up the kill? Oh my... Ooh, I thought for sure he wasn't going to make that kill, but he does pick up the kill, and he doesn't actually have enough time to get the defuse. That was great play from the SK lineup, just delaying it enough to make sure that even if they do all go down, they pick up the round victory in the end. And that's going to be 5-1 to the SK lineup. They are at game point in this situation. One more round will secure them this map, and we'll be going to a Blitz in the next one. So we're going to jump on board. It looks like Vintage and Co are going to be running a... Ooh, that's interesting. Big snipe from Vintage straight off with Kivy. Can he pick up a second? He is looking over there. Looks like 2 of the SK members are just going to actually back off from the B bomb site. They're a little bit scared of Vintage and that sniper rifle. And they're probably predicting he's going to be looking over on that side. He is looking up the overlook. He does pick up another one on Rocks. Rocks, what are you doing, mate? He does have that sniper rifle. Have you not seen what he has been doing lately with it? Absolutely huge kills from Vintage. Elixir picks up Quickie. There's only 1 left, and there is 4 of them, and someone comes around the back. I think that may have been Jake in that one. It was, in fact, Elixir. He picks up the 1 kill and just about picks up the second one. He didn't actually know where he was. He expected him to be on the ground, and he is taken out very quickly. So Infused mounting a comeback. Let's see if they can continue it. It is still game point to SK Gaming, and they have got quite a cushion to work with in this situation. Macmillix and Co. Let's see how their teams are going to look out. They're all moving to the B bomb site. They want to get this done with. Rocks, it looks like, probably sitting on that car as he has done in previous rounds. A full spread out lineup from the Infused team. They're going to delay this push a little bit more. Maybe a delayed push, try and bait them to go to A, but I don't think the Infused lineup are going to fall for it in this situation as we jump on board with the outside camera. Let's see exactly what's going to be lining up here. Bit of a stalemate so far. Jake is sitting behind that truck with the SC 2010. Looks like there's another one in the alleyway. Got someone inside the diner as well. Looks like Infused are very sure that they're going to be pushing for that B-bomb site. The smoke has gone down. Is Jake going to push up? He is pushing up towards the bus. Just checking the ground. He knows that Mac Millis has been sitting on the ground. He just turns at the wrong time though. Vintage picks up a kill. It's all square right now. Vintage picks up a second. Rocks picks up a kill in kind on Vintage. Elixir trying to put shots down. It's not going to work out. He is the last man alive against Rocks and Quickie to keep his team in it. No, it's not going to go that way. That's going to be the second map in favor of SK Gaming. They're going to tie up the series 1-1. Great play from SK Gaming. So it's going to be going to at least a 4th map for one of these 2 teams to take it. Potentially a 5th. We'll have to see how it all pans out. But it's a great play from Vintage. Unfortunately, Jake dropping the 1 and 7 in that situation. But well played by SK Gaming, and their setups were just immaculate in comparison. So, we'll be back after this quick commercial break with Blitz on Warhawk. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back to the Gfinity Pro Scrims. My name is Chris Trout, aka the Trout91, and we are watching Infused versus SK Gaming. Infused have picked up the victory in the Domination, and SK Gaming picking up the Search and Destroy victory in that affair. So it's 1-0 in the series, and we're going to be playing Blitz on Warhawk, and we are going to be hosting this game. The two teams were hosting the first two maps, but they have decided they'd rather have a neutral host in the end, so that is exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to be starting this game up. Blitz Warhawk is one of those maps that you have to be very careful about what you're doing. There are a little bit less ways to attack the points in comparison to other maps. However, you always have to be sure that you've got things, and I've actually forgot to enable the broadcaster mode there. I apologize for that. So we are just going to end the game and quickly get out of there. But as I say, we've slowly whittled down the number of maps for Blitz, and I think the general consensus from the guys at the weekend was that Blitz is one of those maps that is actually very entertaining to watch, but when it comes to playing it, it can be a little bit annoying, the fact that people can just slip by, and it's almost not essentially a case of who is the better team, but more who's the better team at being sneaky and not really engaging in confrontations. Because ultimately, if you do think about it, there's not much you can say in terms. Anyone can really run from one point to another. If you think about it, it takes more skill to lock down that point and, you know, prove to your opponent that you are the better player in that battle. I suppose that's the general point that some of the pros are trying to make, which has got them a little bit frustrated with this game mode, although it can be exciting as hell. I mean, I remember watching the Complexity and Team Caliber game, much like all the other guys were, and that is exactly why they were saying that it was so exciting. You know, Clayster getting a 4-piece and capping one of the portals, and then the cap at the end, I think it was from Sharp, who clutched it so late in the game that he didn't even have time to teleport back to his base. And that's the kind of clutch play that we love seeing in competitive gaming, and the rush that you get is one of those few moments that you probably would get the same rush watching it as you would be playing it. So those moments are very special. But we are on board with Elixir. He's trying to pick up another kill there. He does, in fact. I'm completely confused as who I'm watching after I go on a random tangent and anecdote about absolutely nothing important. But Rox is going to be playing some heavy D right now for his team, and it looks like Quickie's going to move up this left hand side. Quite a passive setup from Infused. It looks like they've either got some sort of game plan going for themselves, as Quickie picks up a beautiful kill on Elixir. Such great aim from him. Not a lot to aim at, but make sure he gets that kill. A very important one indeed, as SK come charging out the blocks. They don't want to be messing around here. Another kill going down on Elixir. Elixir needs to pick up his game a little bit more. I think he is using a Remington as well, so he's got to be a little bit sharper with his shots. He's going to get shut down there, Quickie, and it is a very passive play from the Infused lineup. It could be that this is the weaker of the two sides, and they don't want to give anything away, so they're just going to wait for the second half and see what they can make out of it. As Mac Millets comes charging through, he picks up another kill there. There's two alive for Infused right now. Is Mac Millets going to get it? No, he's going to get shut down. Getting so close, but so far, and the Infused lineup spawned just in time to make sure that they pick up that kill. And Vintage, of all the people actually doing the aggressive work right here, he's going to push up and try and cap them. Well, catch them with the pants down right up in their spawn before they can actually get moving. And he's caught in a bad situation. There's two there. He picks up one. Can he pick up the second? Still want to watch that. No, he doesn't do it. But Storer is coming around the backside. All he's got to do is get on that portal. No, he's going to get shut down. That looks like Rock's sitting behind the truck, doing a great job of playing that defensive role there. We've got 2 minutes 55, and it looks like Infused actually picked up a cap in that entire situation. Let's just see how this camera's going to work. See if we can pick up some good confrontations. I'm actually a little bit baffled as to where my triangle's pointing. There it is. Kivy running through that garage. Jake's going to get picked up as well. So the SK lineup picking up 2 kills in their favor. Storer's moving up the right hand side. He picks up 1. And he's not going to opt to go for the bar. The smoker's right there. All he could really have to do is just jump on that portal. There is a good amount of smoke covering him. I'm not sure if Rox would pick up that kill, but he gets a little bit indecisive. He's going to get shut down there. 2 minutes 15 on the clock now. It is 1-0 to... Oh no, it's 1-0 to SK Gaming at this situation. Their aggressiveness is actually very much paying off. Looks like Elixir moving up. Oh, Rock's just outslaying him in that point. Vintage moving up the right-hand side, and Stora's coming up the left. It looks like Stalker being banned has certainly made Blitz a little bit more submachine gun friendly, and it really does play for those assault rifles having to play defensive instead of moving up on the attack. Stora going to play the patient game there. He does get a kill. He's going to chuck a smoke on this left-hand side. He knows that the rest of them are going to be spawning on this point. He has taken a couple of shots. Jumping on the truck. He's going to take shots more. Stora trying to pick up a kill. He does pick up the kill, and that is a free piece for Infused, and that is a cap in their favor. Great little play from them. He just waited it out for the rest of his team, and Rock's almost getting the better of Jake there. Doesn't impact in the end. Kivy just waiting that one out. Picks up Vintage. So it is 1-1. Great play from Infused there. Just Stora especially made that play happen. Just waiting for his teammates to move up. They get the kills that they need to, and he jumps off the truck. The smoke playing great advantage there. And Elixir is completely behind enemy lines here, much to the SK Gaming's knowledge. And he's going to pick up that cap. He does spawn, but that's 4 kills in favor of SK Gaming, and they are going to tie it up. It is 2-2 with less than a minute left. Let's see what Quicky's going to do. He has come around the backside. He's still over there as well. I'm not sure they're going to spot him. He's coming up the back. That's going to be a cap for SK Gaming as well. The sneaky, sneaky man that is Quickie. Too Quickie for you. And Rox is playing Heavy D now. They have got that advantage. I'm sure they want to take it forward with 35 seconds left. It's up to Infused to try and answer back and put a good mindset going into this next half. Oh my god, he's put down Jake in that situation. Sit down, my friend. He's going to come around the backside. He picks up another. No, that's Vintage going to pick up the kills. Is he going to cap? No, he is shut down in the end. Quickie picking up the kill on Vintage, but someone has snuck into there. Wow, I didn't actually see that. That was incredible. But Mac Millet's trying to answer back before the game ends. Vintage shuts him down. Great play by that man. He is 12-7 right now, doing a great job for his team. Sora 8-6 on that left-hand side. So that's going to be 3-all in this situation. Great play from those guys. We'll be starting the second half off all square. So once again, these guys at the halftime break just not separable. It seems to be the second half for a lot of teams, in fact, that actually start to pull away from each other and make something happen. So let's see how Infused and SK are going to approach this next half. Oh. I'm actually being told that Elixir has got all of his classes banned. I'm not sure exactly why, but apparently the COD rule set has caused all of his classes pretty much to be banned apart from one. So that could be why he wasn't using the submachine gun and he was only using the Remington. He didn't have the greatest of games there. 5-9 in that situation. I'm sure they probably missed out on having an extra runner in that situation. So he's just going to fix up his classes so that we can start the second half. It will be 3-all, so it's pretty much all square starting this second map. Just to let you know that we do have a Facebook page, for those of you who didn't know. I've been told to shout it out. It is facebook.com/Gfinity UK. Go on there. I'm sure we do some giveaways. I'm not particularly the one who handles that, but we've always got stuff to give away. I've been doing loads of giveaways. I mean, there's gonna be like so much stuff coming up soon. I mean, we're always looking to give out free stuff to people. Who doesn't like free stuff? And I'm pretty sure I saw Ben was actually taking a mountain of packages going from all sorts of places. I think some going to the US, going to Brazil. There might have been one going to South Africa. I'm not sure. Something like that. But we do give them out to everyone. For those of you who think it's only UK based, it is open to the entire world. So always get involved in those giveaways. We do them on Facebook. We do them on Twitter, which is @Gfinity as well. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. So if for some reason in the next few minutes you have to go for dinner or walk the dogs, or your mum starts bickering at you to stop being such a disgusting slob, you can go and subscribe to our YouTube. It is Gfinity TV, and you can watch this VOD back once it is put up. I am personally in charge of that kind of video stuff, as that is one of my roles here at Gfinity. I handle the video stuff. The reason why the 5K and the 2K series VODs didn't go up is because we had a technical issue with the files, and unfortunately we tried everything we could to try and restore them, but they have disappeared. And there's not much you can do about that. You know, technology, what are you going to do? Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails. And we also do top plays of the week on there. Those should be up by now. For those of you who want to watch that, it's those top plays are top 10 plays from both the pro scrims and the tournaments we do. Unfortunately, we haven't had any tournament footage because we've lost the VODs for them, but hopefully in the upcoming weeks we will get lots of that stuff. And there's always little bits and bobs that we put up. We also get to go to events to record footage of stuff for games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, etc, etc. We are looking to do some FIFA stuff in the future. For those of you who might be interested in FIFA, I'm sure a lot of you not only play Call of Duty but you play FIFA as well. You can get involved in that. All of that will be announced in due time, exactly how you can sign up for those tournaments and get involved in that stuff. So lots of stuff come from Gfinity. 2014 will be a big year, so make sure you are heavily involved because we want you involved. We love you guys. We love you immensely. And I've actually been told Elixir went to the toilet. That's helpful. That's why it took so long and I had to fill for that time. But we're going to be starting up the second half. If those of you weren't brain dead, well, for those of you who did go brain dead from my jibber jabber, it is 3-0 in this Blitz. It is 1-0 in this series, as you can see on the scoreboard at the bottom. We are going to be jumping on board as soon as I can figure out these controls. There we go. We are on board with Rocks. They were actually very unlucky to find themselves at a drawing point. They were doing a great job of locking Infused out and picking up the captures they needed to. So let's see how they answer back. It would be arguable that they are on the weaker side. There's not as much cover, not as much that you can spot for one person in comparison to the other side. So let's see how they do. And they have sent 2 men up their left-hand side. Jake's gone up alone with one of his members up the other hand side. So it's a bit of a mirror match setup right now. Jake coming through the alleyway. He's going to knife the door. He has been stunned, in fact. I'm pretty sure that they are aware that something's going on down that hand side, and the attention of those SK gamers has been diverted onto that right hand side right now. And Mac Millix is sitting behind this stairway. I think one of the members, that's probably Vintage, I would imagine, sitting at the back there, is aware that something's going on there, but he's just going to look the other way. Just keep tabs on both sides, making sure that nothing's happening. It looks like the Infused lineup we're going to be making a push very soon. Oh, great kill from Quickie on Storer there. Just pops him in the head. Vintage playing the defensive role. Elixir sitting on that back side. No, Quickie's going to get the better of Elixir again. He's doing a great job with that Remington. Let's see what's going to happen. It looks like Infused just trying to push up as much as possible right now. A lot more aggressive. Kivi's actually coming back that left-hand side of his. Vintage going to meet him in the middle. Just gets that wall bang on him there. He does, and they have picked up a point in that whole thing. Absolutely great play. That's going to be the start they want. Quickie doing a great job picking up kills. He has finally shut down that kill streak. Elixir doing a great job of picking up the kill. He is answered back by Rocks with a 2-piece. Vintage has got to clutch it here. Pre-firing is not going to happen. He's going to back off. He knows someone's coming up the left-hand side. Rocks is going to get shut down. He's got to turn and make sure no one gets into the portal. They have managed to shut them down. Someone's coming through the bar. He is actually aware that something's going on there. He is going to get the reload off. He does have sleight of hand as well, which is very helpful for him. The entire Infused lineup just sitting there. They know something's there. He's not going to move until he's sure that this man is dead. Vintage being so careful, so patient. He knows he's got to be in there somewhere. Is he going to challenge? He's going to poke back out. He's going to come back in. Oh, and he does shut down Kivi. Great play by him. And that is going to be a crisis averted for now. 2 minutes 45 on the clock. They are 1-0 up. Disregarding the first half because it did end 3-0. So we're basically at 1-0 to Infused in this situation. Looks like SK playing a big defensive game. Elixir's going to come through the his left-hand side. He's going to cut through the middle. One of the SK members actually chasing it, which is a bad decision. He's left the portal completely open, and that is 2-0 to Infused. Just like that, you cannot be so careless in that situation. And he picks up a kill for good measure. He's actually spotted one coming through the middle building, the bakery. He is going to pick that. No, that's Vintage going to pick up the kill, but just playing the safety game. 2 of them coming and tracking back and making sure they hold on to this 2-point lead with 2 minutes to spare. They've got 2 minutes to try and answer back SK Gaming and see what they can do. Because I personally don't want to play overtime Blitz, because I still don't understand the rules for that, if I'm completely honest. But Mac Millix picks up a kill. He is going to get shut down by Vintage, who's sitting on that flag. Quickie picks up a kill. He picks up a second one in the end. Storer shuts him down. Lots of kills going on. Infused plays such a defensive game with 1 minute 45 on the clock. Infused spawning all back. There's one in the bakery right now. Jake with the knife on Kivy. Oh my god, Kivy did not expect that. Jake with those expert panic knives right there. Doing a great job of making sure that they can't have a point in their favor. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Still 2-0 up in this situation. Jake trying to pick up the kill on the truck with the Bison. It's not going to happen. He's going to duck and reload. Picks up a kill on Kivy. Rox has gone down. Mac Millix and Quickie picking up kills it likewise. Jake's shut down as well. That's surely going to be a push from them and try and get a cap. There's Vintage sitting in the back. Make sure that one of the members isn't going to get that cap today. And there's only 1 minute 5 seconds left on the clock for SK Gaming to do something here. Rox is pushing through the bakery as we are on this third-person camera. He's coming up the right-hand side. Is he going to push through the bar? Is he going to go straight up the alleyway? Does pick up that kill on Vintage right there. I think that was Vintage. Yeah, Jake's still alive. He picks up the kill on Jake as well. Vintage jumps back out, gets the respawn. Great play by him. Just picks up Rox, and Rox must be so infuriated right now. He's been so close, but no cigar. 40 seconds left on the clock. They are 2 points down. Let's see what they can do to answer back. They are putting an all-fury attack, and this is where things can start to snowball for a team when they are in an advantage and they've got no defense. It only takes one person to get in behind them and get a free cap. 25 seconds left on the clock. Jake watching this side. Tries the knife on Kivy. It doesn't work on Quickie even this time. They have let a point go. They've got 20 seconds left on the clock. What's going to happen? It looks like SK Gaming, all guns are blazing right now. One of them's actually snuck by. What's going to happen in this situation? One of the Infused members has gone for it. 8 seconds left on the clock. There's kills going down. SK Gaming is surely going to pick this up. Quickie picks up the kill, but equally, one of the Infused members picks up the point. Oh my god, that was so close. Once again, Infused just getting out of it. Someone taking the initiative to realize they are pushing up. They've got no one behind them and picking up that point just in case as an insurance if someone did break the deadlock. They did in fact do it. Great play by Infused. I think it might have been Elixir Tea in the end. I'm not 100% sure in that situation. Just nail-biting stuff at the end. So much power. It's just one of those game modes that you've got to really go for it when you can, and then when you are ahead, you're just in a bad situation and things can really escalate and snowball for you if you don't keep track of the entire team. Wow. So we're going to go to a domination game. It is 2-1 in the series to Infused. SK Gaming have got some work to do to try and come back and take this to a 5th map. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back to the Gfinity Pro Scrims. My name is Chris Trout, aka the Trout91. We're watching Infused versus SK Gaming. Infused 2-0 up. They took the Domination. SK Gaming taking the Search and Destroy, and Infused taking the Blitz. We're going to be playing Domination on Sovereign to complete the second Domination map. One of my favourite maps as well, so it could be a reason why I've chosen it. It creates for some great gameplay, so let's see if it's as entertaining as the